Presenter of this program, I want to talk to you a little bit about the situation of the Congo. And today we are going to talk about a topic which is the arrival of a commando from Kinshasa to Lubumbashi in the province of Katanga. The arrival of this commando has created a type of panic within the region. And many people have been asking themselves what has been happening here. Is there any war in the Congo? Or is it just a matter of security? So it has been a few days since the president of the Congo has decided that all military, all those who have been guarding, looking after Kabila and his family and his property should go back to the military camp. Remember, when Kabila left the power, he signed an agreement with the new president, the actual president, Tshisekedi. And in that agreement, it was highlighted that the old president, or the former president, would be given around 2,500 men in uniform who will look after him. And therefore, those men were given to him to do that job. Unlikely, 2 years later, the president of the Congo has decided that this man should leave now, the former president, and he should be guarded by the police officers as the constitution of the country requires. Kabila left Kinshasa and is now based, he has been living for some time in Lubumbashi, in the Katanga province. His presence in Lubumbashi, for some political actors there like Kyungwa Kumwanza, was somehow disturbing, was annoying, to the point that Kyungwa Kumwanza said to the president of the Congo, if there is any possibility, make sure you remove Joseph Kabila from Lubumbashi. It will be really, really helpful for us if you can take him away from Lubumbashi. So, because of that, maybe not, I say, because of that or maybe not, the president of Congo has decided to take another step. As Kabila fled the country, that's what I wanted to write here. Forgive me for that. I have to put the title in English. Yeah, thank you. So because of that reason, the president of Congo, possibly for this reason or another one, people have seen more than 1,500 soldiers coming to Lubumbashi. Is it to respond to the request of Kyungwa Kumwanza, or is it for any other purpose? These soldiers are coming to Lubumbashi to settle peace, to bring peace at all levels, and to do whatever will be ordered them to do in order to protect our territory. However, Kabila was the one who formed these people. He created this unit of Garde Présidentielle while he was in power in 2018. But that does not necessarily mean that because he created this unit, all those soldiers will continue to support him. I do not say that. And I say that because I mean, looking just on the other side of the river, Congo, here I'm talking about Brazzaville now, Lisuba had a very good or powerful army. But that did not stop Denis Sassou Nguesso to come back to power. Or did not stop Lisuba to take off, to run away, to flee his country. So anything is possible. So these soldiers now in Lubumbashi, and the day that they arrived, that is the same day, or a few hours before their arrival, that was the day that Kabila left Lubumbashi for Dubai, or Emirates. And according to our correspondents, we were told that Kabila has already made an arrangement to travel to Dubai for a summit in Emirates. Another block of people told me that Kabila went to visit his daughter who lives in Emirates. And people of PPRD, political party of Kabila, have claimed that Kabila is going to return in 7 days after that summit in Dubai. True or false, we do not know. But what is the most important here is to know what will Congolese gain for the stay of Kabila in the Congo or for his departure from the Congo. And of course, Mobutu fled the country, Idi Amin Dada fled his country. There are many presidents, former presidents, who left their nations and took refuge or exile somewhere there. But for the case of Kabila, it seems that before he left, the President Chilombo gave to Kabila a number of soldiers to accompany him to Dubai, meaning that things were planned ahead. The president of the Congo knew exactly what his colleague, his ex, or the former president was planning to do. He gave to him tens of soldiers to accompany him in Dubai for a specific mission that you and we don't know. But in parallel, on the other hand, then this happened. Another troop came of the same presidential guard. They landed in Kinshasa, and they are also coming to do what? To bring peace and security. The president of the Congo hasn't said anything yet about arresting Kabila. No one has proclaimed the arrestation of Kabila. No newspaper has written about it. They are there to pursue Kabila. No, not at all. But they are there to settle peace or to bring the matter at a good level within the province. But those who have got eyes to see, they can see different things which are positive for our country or maybe negative. If Kabila left with the permission of the actual president of the country, it can be a political arrangement. We can't say no to that. Possibly, yes. It can be a political arrangement. But if it did so, I think many Congolese who have been wanting to hear Kabila explaining the atrocities that took place in the past 18 years, even more. They wanted to know what happened to their land which were confiscated. What happened to theirs who were killed? What happened, and what happened? Because a lot of things took place. Bad things, I should say. Allegations are everywhere, and the Congolese people are waiting to see one day Kabila maybe to be brought to justice. And that can be maybe something that will bring peace in their lives or peace in their minds. So letting Kabila go, if it's true that they have left him to go, it will harm some people, maybe morally, maybe mentally, maybe also physically. And in case Kabila comes back, for those who are saying that this troop or this troop are there to arrest him, what is going to happen? It will be a different story. If he really is back, then the story will change. We'll start to talk about something else which may not be true or correct. Let's wait and see. For many people, many Congolese people, I would say, believe that the president of the Congo, the actual president, Mr. Chilombo, has been leading the country with his own style. His leadership is challenged by many Congolese. Some of the Congolese, of course, hate him. Some of Congolese do not like his way of leading the country, but they love him. Some other Congolese don't admire or accept his way of leading the country, and on top of that, they don't also admire who is this man, the president, the actual president of the Congo. All of that constitute what we say, or what you may allow me to say, a division in people's minds, hearts, vis-a-vis of Mr. Chilombo. Some newspapers, some political actors, some analysts, on their turn, they have also said that, Chilombo is the president of the Congo, but the true president of the Congo who makes decisions, who maybe sometimes challenges decisions of Chilombo and pushes decisions through, is another man. And that man is not a Congolese guy, he's an American. That's an ambassador of America in the DRC. Here we are talking about Mike Hammer. Many people believe that Mike Hammer has been acting like the president of the Congo. He's the one who makes decisions. He's the one who writes this and that. Plenty of things has been said about this man based on his way of acting, way of doing things in the Congo. For that reason, some people can tell you that is why you saw Tshisekedi allowing Kabila to live with a number of soldiers to go to Dubai, and in parallel, troops again are sent to Lubumbashi to settle what? Question mark. And people start to go back in history, because the history always comes back. People start to go back in history and they start to think of the time of Kengo Adondo and Mobutu. When the first world was tired of Mobutu, it was time for Mobutu to leave. So Kengo Adondo became the prime minister. As the prime minister, he had a government which had nothing to do with Mobutu. A government which could not at all report back or feedback, give their feedback to Mobutu. All their report and feedback were given somewhere there outside. According to some sources, this is the same situation that Congo has been going through. They are considering Chilombo, the president of the Congo, not to be the one that they want to continue to lead Congo. They are preparing someone else. And the 1,063 days that remains for Chilombo are considered like a period of transition. So the new government is at Sama is called to make or to compose or to form that a government will be a government of transition only for the preparation of the coming elections, 2023. So that the man or the woman who was chosen by them could become the next president of the Congo. The person who will defend clearly, properly, their interests. The one who will defend their interests, that's the one that they want to put there. Some people are saying, analysts have been saying, maybe it's a matter of credibility. That's why they don't really want to continue with Chilombo. Maybe it's a matter of popularity. That is why they do not want to continue with him. Maybe it's based on what they have just seen. But it seems that something has been prepared. And they have been preparing it day after day. And for that reason, you could see, you could learn, or you have already learned, Kabila could not even say no to anything. As I've told you before, as I read it also from somewhere, as it has been said also by a lot of antennas, the power of the world or the big countries have been telling Kabila not to act back. Sanctions are there if he does something silly or if he acts back. True or false, let the future tell us. But this is what I know, this is what I've been reading, this is what I've been informed, this is what I've been told by different sources about what has been happening in the Congo. So the only person who can tell us about the coming back of Kabila to Congo, it is Kabila himself. The only person who can tell us about Kabila returning to Congo, it is a time. We have to wait. 7 days are not really, 7 days just here, it's a very short period of time. It's a very short time. And if you will come, fine. If you won't come, many people also will be concerned because many people start to say, look, some countries around the world, they do not believe or accept to extradite, to send back those who did something wrong to their nations. And if Kabila took refuge, let me say in Emirates, there is a possibility that he may not come back. As Idi Amin went to Saudi Arabia, for instance, and many others, Mobutu went to Morocco. And you can see some countries that do not send those leaders back. Some leaders prefer to go there, hide themselves there. While back home, they have left millions of people in tears. I think that if you agree with me, you can agree if you want to, but if you agree with me, I think that is a number of these soldiers that have sent to Lubumbashi. it's a good number of soldiers that could go in the eastern part of the Congo, the other eastern part, maybe in Ituri, Beni, Sud Kivu, South Kivu, I mean, where in Minembwe, thousands, if not millions, have been killed. Day after day, hundreds lose their lives. If this commando could be sent in those areas to bring peace, that could be great. We know Lubumbashi, we know what has been happening in Lubumbashi. We don't say that Lubumbashi is 100% peaceful, but I'll say compared to other areas that I've just named, Ituri, Minembwe, Beni, let me just take those three. That if we can talk about Gehenna, so that's where it is. People die, are killed in a way that, read some report of Amnesty, International Amnesty, read some report of human rights, you will see and you will discover. Lubumbashi is peaceful. Although, some armed robbers are there, but you can't compare Lubumbashi, the peace in Katanga, with other provinces. You can't. So why to not send these people over there? When there are serious cases in the eastern part of the Congo, they try to ignore everything. They pretend to not hear, to not understand, to not listen, to not, they pretend like, nothing happens there. For what reason? You may know the reason. Maybe you may not. But that is what we have been seeing in the eastern part of the Congo. So my thought was, these people maybe could be sent there, help to build peace, settle the situation, make those people from villages to go back to their villages, and assure them that, peace is here now, you can come back, do your farming work, live your normal life, rather than being dispersed, being everywhere in the bush, where most of them are killed by snakes, some of them are killed by lions, some of them are just, they die because of sicknesses and other type of maybe hygienic conditions, which are not good. We hope things will be and will get better for the Congo. The one who holds the future of the Congo is God. And God is above all. And we believe that one day, soon, or very soon, the situation will come back to normal. May God bless you. May God bless our country. So, now Sama is going to start the consultation on Monday, which is today. Some will start to meet with some political actors, discussing about, what is going to happen in the Congo, informing their government, the new government. And the truth is that already Jean-Pierre Bemba, the boss of MNC, went to see this man. Apparently went to congratulate him for becoming the prime minister. But my question was, I was asking myself, why does he have to go to congratulate Sama? He didn't congratulate Mboso, the new president or chairperson of the Assembly, National Assembly. He didn't congratulate the chairperson of the Senate. He didn't congratulate even the president of the Republic, Felix Tshisekedi, when he became the president of African Union. Maybe because they didn't talk about consultation, but somehow he has decided to go and congratulate some. And for those who have got eyes, they could see, possibly Jean-Pierre Bemba went to Kinshasa for a consultation so that he can also occupy a post. He need a position. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what will happen. So to make our story short, I would like us to tell you that a commando is actually in Lubumbashi. And as Kabila fled the country because of the presence of this commando in Lubumbashi, people have been saying it, but we have to ask ourselves that question, is it true or not? Only Kabila can tell us if he's coming back. Only the time will tell us if really Kabila fled the country or not. That is why we have to be a little bit patient, and if he fled the country, we have to wait for the next outcome. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you being one of those who watch us. If it's your first time to watch us, we'll ask you to go on our website or our YouTube channel and then subscribe. Subscribe to our channel, Njo Leo News. Share our videos with friends and colleagues, and don't forget to click on like at the end of the program. Our Congo is one, will be one, and will continue to be one. Let us unite, put our hands together, our heart and mind together, by bringing contributions of thought, ideas, and anything else, even prayers. And we'll see what will happen in coming days. Many thanks to you. So this is the end of our program today. I'm going to say again, thank you very much to you. Thank you very much for your family. Thank you very much for all those who are near by you or far by you, those who have been caring for us. And thank you for all the trust that you have been giving to us for the past several months. Once again, many thanks, and let us catch up next time. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.